Hello, how you doing? Today is the seventh day of unleavened bread. It's the last day of unleavened bread. Dang, the Passover is an 8 day thing. The Passover and then the 7 days of unleavened bread that all happen in succession. So it's 8 days long. But it's all for the celebration of the healing power of the cross. So for forgiveness, like they call it, which is really just healing. We got to go through the process of seven. So today we are celebrating number 7. So yesterday we celebrated number 6, which was at the center of the Sephiroth, the tree of life, and the Kabbalah, like they call it. You'll notice I don't care. It's just not my job. It's not my job to pronounce things right or be real technical. I'm for the people that believe that if it's true, it can be simplified. If it's a lie, it probably needs to hide behind a bunch of fancy words and things like that. Nope, I just speak plain like a baby, just because it's the truth and it's plain and it's easy to understand. Number 7, so you go from the self to number 7. Number 7, later we'll go to number 8 and create the lower polarity. So we've gone over the polarity across the abyss. We've gone over the upper polarities on the other side of the abyss, which are the archetypes. Then the self, and now we're starting to form the lower polarity. And number 7 is net. The corresponding Hebrew character is netzach. And netzach is like feeling. And then number 8 is chod. It's thinking. So the feeling and thinking. If you're all feeling, you're out of balance. Some people are all, I just feel it. And who feels it knows it, Jah. If I feel it, and that's all I need to do is feel it. I don't need to have any intellectual substance. That's not true. To be healthy, you got to have, we're all made out of masculine and feminine parts. Number 7's the feminine side, and then number 8 will be the masculine side, the feeling and the thinking. And if you're all on one side or the other, some people are all thinking. They're all, I don't believe in that hooey, that hippie stuff. All I believe in is science. And I don't believe in astrology. I don't believe in anything except science and thinking. Well, that has its limitations. You can do that if you want, but you got to add some feeling in that to be well balanced. And same with the feeling. If they're all feeling and no science, they got, to be healthy, you got to have a balance of the two. So today we're celebrating netzach, which is the feeling. Number 7 is the number of completion. The earth was created in 7 days. Of course, the creation story is the Bible is not a history book, nor is it a science book. So the 7 days of creation, it's not to be taken literal. It's the introduction, like I've gone over in the days of unleavened bread here. Like I've said repeatedly on even many videos, the creation story is just an introduction to the deity of the Bible. The only reason people believe what they believe is because they don't know anything about Hebrew, they don't know anything about Kabbalah, and they have no idea what the tetragram is, or the tetragrammation, the tetragrammaton, like they pronounce it. Again, I don't care how you pronounce it. They don't really know anything. We live in a funny world that people can be considered priests and experts, and they can even make documentaries and have scientists working, proving their theories, and the theories were never what it was saying in the first place. It's ridiculous. If you look at my playlist, The Creation of Our World/Species, the very first video is a rabbi talking about how that's not what the creation story says. It's just they don't know Hebrew. It's not a literal thing. It wasn't how Jah created the whole universe that's in 7 days. It's just like the Buddha says, we create the universe within, in the now. So the now is eternal. So we're connected to the same spirit that created the universe in the now. And we are connected to what was happening when this earth was being created, And I suppose we are correct. The same goes for just the whole universe, that it's the same spirit. But, there's a reason that in the beginning, You know, the reason that it's in the beginning is because we started the story with our solar system, you know, because it's just, there's no need to go that complicated, you know, into things. That's why we have the negative vowels with number 0 above number 1 in the Sephirot. So anyway, today we're celebrating number 7. You can look these things up. The idea is just to kind of lay down the basic idea so that we can watch these videos and review the most basic components of what we're celebrating, and then you can spend the rest of the day looking up the details. Go on YouTube and put Kabbalah 7 Netzach or something and watch a few videos on it, you know? Put 7 Kabbalah Gematria, Gemetria, and you can hear people go kind of more the physics direction and the metaphysical direction and blah blah. You know, it just depends how mathematical you are or whatever. I suppose to be balanced, you got to add some of that in, huh?